Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks so much for joining us. I'm Shelby Roberts. Well, new at noon, we do have a crime alert for you. The Peoria County Sheriff's Office is investigating after a person was shot inside Hogs and Dogs Saloon. Now, that's on West Farmington Road in Peoria. Sheriff Brian Asbell told us that a suspect fired a gun inside of the building this morning. He confirmed that one person had, quote, very minor injuries. There was also a police presence about 4 miles east over on South Kickapoo Lane. The lieutenant on scene told us that those two scenes were connected to each other. Investigators are still working to learn what led up to that shooting. Well, mushroom hunters making a gruesome discovery in Peoria. They called police after finding a body just before 2 yesterday afternoon. Now, the caller in the woods near Forest Hill and Mollet Drive saying that he was looking for mushrooms in the area when he found a man dead. Peoria police say that an autopsy by the county coroner will be coming soon. Both police and the coroner not yet saying who that man is. A Peoria man will remain behind bars for killing his infant daughter. According to Peoria County Court records, this man, 21-year-old Kyle Purser, pleaded guilty to first-degree murder and the death of a 6-month-old daughter, Lisa. Prosecutors say that he was watching his daughter in September of 2019 when he held her to his chest until she stopped breathing. Purser will now be spending 20 years in the Illinois Department of Corrections. He'll also have 3 years of mandated supervised release. Well, what started as a fire investigation led officers to a suspected killer. Pekin police now saying that a fire on Saturday was not an accident. They've arrested 39-year-old Matthew Knoll, the man on your screen there, in connection with the crime. Investigators say that he's responsible for burning a home on Gunyon Avenue Saturday. Inside of that home, crews found a 31-year-old woman who's now been identified as Kaylee Windish. Her body was found after crews put out that fire. Knoll is facing charges for murder, arson, felony theft, as well as fraud. We're not sure how the suspect or victim knew each other. Some COVID-19 vaccinations are on pause here in central Illinois. Yesterday, both the FDA and CDC recommended a freeze on Johnson & Johnson's version of that shot. Now, WMBD's Janie Bowman shows us why the vaccine is now under review and what that means for you at home.
Rare and severe blood clots appearing in 6 women after getting the Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine. It comes as the CDC and FDA say more than 6.8 million doses of the COVID-19 vaccine have already been administered. Now, health experts are reviewing the cases. In the meantime, they're encouraging any vaccine clinics giving the shot to stop.
On Tuesday, the FDA and CDC recommending a temporary suspension in Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccinations.
The pause does not mean that the product is being withdrawn from the market. It does not mean that the product is not effective.
A University of Illinois College of Medicine in Peoria infectious disease head says it's a check and balance on the system.
In this case, it's examination because of the seriousness of the event. A pause is the procedural component that is enacted.
It's after 6 cases of rare blood clots in women ages 18 to 48.
When you look at that incidence, it's 0.000008.
Leaders say one woman died, another is in critical condition. But a Carl Broman, Associate Chief Medical Officer, says despite the severity of those cases, it's too soon to sound the alarms.
There's going to be a lot of worried well out there that are going to be fearful. I think the incidence is extremely low.
An OSF Healthcare Vice President of Pharmacy Services says if you recently got the shot, monitor your symptoms.
If there's any leg pain, abdominal pain that they can't explain.
But she says getting people to get the shot is the best shot at ending the pandemic.
It should not deter people from considering, at least right now, getting either the Pfizer or Moderna vaccine.
Dr. Casper says the review is a short break, giving health leaders time to reassure patients and medical professionals.
Does not mean it can't be used again in the future.
A CDC advisory committee meets Wednesday to review the cases and vaccine. In Peoria, Janie Bowman, WMBD News.
That context is very important. Now, while there is a current pause on giving out those J&J vaccines, pop-up vaccine clinics will continue in the Tri-County area while the other available vaccines are there. Now, in Tazewell County, a one-day Pfizer vaccine clinic will be in Pekin at the Veterans Memorial Arena. That'll be tomorrow. It'll run from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., but that is by appointment only. Now, if you're under the age of 18, a parent or guardian does have to be with you. The Woodford County and Peoria County one-dose vaccine clinics scheduled for this week are on pause again at this time. Well, in a follow-up for you, we now know who will be replacing country singer Morgan Wallen at this year's Tailgate and Tall Boys concert in Peoria. Organizers have now announced that Florida Georgia Line will be performing the first night of the event. Those changes come 2 months after Wallen was caught on camera using a racial slur. The concert will now be June 3rd through June 5th at the Louisville Slugger Complex. Other acts will include Sam Hunt, Ludacris, John Party, and Ashley McBryde. Those tickets go on sale Friday. Well, we turn now to your local election headquarters. The Peoria County Election Commission is pushing back on criticism about its handling of the Peoria mayoral election. Now, Monday, candidate Jim Montalongo posted a letter to his Facebook written by his attorney. That letter questions mail-in ballots counted on April 8th. It also accuses the Peoria County Election Commission of poor record keeping. In response, though, Thomas Bride, the executive director of the Peoria County Election Commission, said this in a statement, quote, "We are in compliance with election laws and the State Board of Elections protocols. We're using the same process that we've used in every other election for the last several years. The mail-in ballots are sealed, barcoded, kept in a locked room that has 24-hour surveillance, and only opened by election judges, one Republican, one Democrat," end quote. Out with a shopping center and in with a car wash. The Peoria City Council has issued a special use license for a much talked about project. After months of delays, the Peoria City Council unanimously has given the green light for Club Car Wash to build on the corner of Glenn and University. During last night's council meeting, the area's property owners gave an emotional speech about how it's time for them to sell the space. Council members granted the license, saying all of the traffic concerns have now been addressed. The city's also helped all of the tenants in the property strip mall find some new locations. Council members say that this will be a smart investment for the city.
This is going to sound a little backwards perhaps, but there's no logical reason for us not to approve this tonight. There's no city involvement, no city investment. The traffic counts are actually going to be less impactful with a car wash as opposed to some permitted uses.
And Councilmember Tim Riggenbach says that the property owners still have to close the real estate deal before construction can actually begin. The council also approved financial programs for the renters and homeowners who are past due on their Ameren and water bills. They'll have a lottery process for those eligible to participate. We turn to the Twin Cities now. Bloomington council members have given the green light for the multi-million-dollar Locust Colton construction project. The goal is to separate combined sewers to reduce backups for homeowners after heavy rain. Monday night, they approved a professional engineering services contract for phase 4 of the project. Last month, council voted unanimously to approve the $4.3 million phase 2 project. This phase is expected to start as early as this month and then last until November. Low-interest Illinois Environmental Protection Agency loans will be funding the project. They'll be paid back out of the sewer and stormwater enterprise funds. And we're keeping an eye on Caterpillar for you this afternoon. This morning, the board of directors for Caterpillar voted to keep the quarterly cash dividend of $1.03 per share of common stock. It's payable on May 20th to shareholders at the close of business on April 26th.